You guys are sweethearts, and I appreciate you for watching. So welcome to another Daxday. What? That's crazy. We're consistent. So what's popping off this week? Gamers. Hopefully you guys have been doing pretty well. How'd you guys like Subnautica? I mean, I loved playing it. Another episode's coming out tomorrow. If you guys want, we could have maybe like a double episode. If you guys want that, we can upload that. So let's talk about some of the things that popped out to me this week. This week we've got this. Holy shit! I don't know if you guys ever watched SHARKBOY and Lava Girl, but holy shit, I loved SHARKBOY and Lava Girl. I had the biggest crush on both of them. They were fucking cool. Hey, and I was a child, so I could say that, okay? We Could Be Heroes releases globally on Netflix on New Year's Day. So, January 1st, it's coming out. One way to start 2021. Holy shit. They don't have Taylor Lautner. I don't know if I'm upset about that. I mean, we're just gonna have to see how this plays out. Something else that I wanted to talk about. Boom! Adventure Time Obsidian. Now this just came out. I have not seen anything of it. It looks pretty cool. Should we watch the trailer together? Let's watch the trailer together. Here we go. I wonder if they're gonna do some more of this series. Adventure Time music. I live for this shit. Uh-oh. Bad guys.
What have you done?
I can fix it. I'll find Marceline. Half vampire, half demon, half god.
Nice.
The dragon has returned. The Glass Kingdom needs you again, dude.
Vandals!
God, I miss Adventure Time.
Let's play.
Bonnie. Oh, she had that power in Elementals, right?
The dragon's growing too powerful to be repelled by your song.
I have to go back to the place where I was hurt the most.
Do what you have to do, Marceline.
What place is that? It's like a vault.
Always felt like a monster long before I was bit.
To watch this. I'm gonna watch it before the next Daxday, and then I'll let you guys know what I thought about it. So there you go. Are you guys excited for that? I mean, like I said, it just came out, so there's that. I really am curious to see if they're gonna be coming out with like more stuff like this, because it seems like they're having like a bunch of spin-offs. I don't know if you guys have seen, because I recently just watched the BMO one about BMO, and it turns out, well, spoiler alert, if you don't want to hear this, you have not watched the first episode of Distant Lands, Adventure Time Distant Lands, you can just, skip ahead a little bit. So, in Adventure Time Distant Lands BMO, it turns out that it's a prequel to the actual show itself, and you find out that they're with Finn and Jake before BMO was even introduced, which is pretty fucking cool. It shows the story about, I'm guessing it was when BMO left the Mo factory, I'm guessing, past a bunch of the I think it passed the comet that hits the world. Fuck, it's a little foggy because I didn't watch it recently, but I do remember that he goes through this other world, and the character he meets, and he basically just kind of puts this new hope into this character, like this self-confidence. It was pretty cool. I liked the episode. I thought I wasn't gonna like it because, of course, I'm over here, hardcore Adventure Time fan. What can I say? I'm a bit of a simp. But it turns out the episode was really good. So those guys who haven't watched it, I recommend it. Watch it. It's a good episode. I'm gonna watch this Obsidian one before the next Daxday, and I'll let you guys know if it's worth it. Next thing that we should talk about is the elephant in the room, which is the book club stuff. If you guys didn't know, last week we started reading a book together. It's called it's the Cirque du Freak series. The first book that we were reading is A Living Nightmare, right? Or was this? Or is it called Darren Shaw? Darren Shaw. Whatever. This is the book. It's mirrored, so you guys can't really read it. But it's called Darren Shan Cirque du Freak series. And it's the first book of, I think, 12. We only read 5 chapters. The book is relatively small. I'll leave the link in the description again. If you guys want to buy the set of books, you guys want to follow along with us as we go through this journey. I'm already seeing some differences. I'm seeing some differences in the movie. We only read the first 5 chapters. If you guys have been reading more than that, I mean, good on you. I've been tempted to keep reading, but I just wanted to be like, no, let me save it so that way I don't spoil myself, and so that way we're all following along together. The first 5 chapters, pretty good so far. I'm not gonna lie. I'm already into it. Differences that I'm already seeing from the movie. All right, where we have 4 characters, or 4 best friends instead of just the 2. The antagonist, which is, or not, I wouldn't say the antagonist, but like the or we haven't really seen this like dickish, like asshole out of the best friend. I mean, sure, he's kind of more blunt, but he isn't. There was some stuff that they kind of left out of the movie. Like, he was kind of good on, he was with good terms on the teacher, and the teacher was like good terms with him, and they were pretty good with each other. He's not like a complete idiot. The movie made it seem that way. Like I said, there's just a bunch of differences, and I'm enjoying the book a lot. The first couple chapters of so let's recap what's happened so far. So we learned about the main character. We also learned that there's going to be a circus in town of freaks, and this is when we learned that there's 4 best friends instead of just the 2 that they made believe in the movie. And then 5, we learned about the things that happened with the teacher, how the teacher ended up going to where the flyers were being sold, and they only got 2 tickets. So now they have to decide at the end of chapter 5 who is going to go to this Cirque du Freak show, because you can only get 2 tickets per flyer. There you go. That's the first chapters. I think I want to make it bigger, but at the same time, I don't know, because like people are busy, you know? Okay, so let's do this. Let's just up it by 2 chapters. We got 12 books to go through, all right? there's a lot that we need to do. We should be in chapter 13 next week on Daxday, and then we'll talk about each chapter one by one. All right, so if you made it to this part of the video, we just got done talking about the book that we're reading, Darren Shan Cirque du Freak series. There's 12 books. We're reading the first one. Link in description if you guys want to buy the books. It's a whole set. I know it's kind of expensive, but there is a possibility that you guys get the specific book, but those things are specific book basis are more expensive, so I just recommend just getting all of them. Now let me show you guys the books that I got on our trip. This one I was reading on a trip. It's called Lost and Found. It's pretty good. It's a New York Times bestseller. It's about a woman who loses. I haven't finished reading it. It's really good, but so far, it's about a woman who is going through a grieving process, and she decides to get away from her life. So she just got ups and leaves and lives on an island where it's like a tourist attraction, but it's during the winter. It's pretty good. She ends up befriending a dog in need, and I haven't read all the way through, but it's a really good book. I'm about halfway through now. I recommend it if you guys are into it. Like, I've lost someone personally, and like the beginning of this book had me crying. Like, it was really good. So it's called Lost. One more time, it's called Lost and Found by Jacqueline Sheehan. Really good book. Recommend it. So we've got The Carpetbaggers by Harold Robbins. Friend said it was a really good book about a guy who's a con artist, I thought just, you know, I was working off of, like I said, I'm barely getting back into reading. So I was like, just throw a fucking book at me. And she was like, this is one's really good. We found it at a store and I was like, let's get it. There's this book here, Area 51 Nosferatu by Robert Doherty. This book is called Falling Leaves by Adeline Yen Ma. James Patterson's book, Witch and the Wizard. I don't know if this is a series or not. This one's called Love Does. This one was another bestseller, and it's by Bob Goff. Paper Towns, the book. I know I watched the movie. A lot of people said the book was better, so I was like, let me get the book. Why not? So I'm gonna check out Paper Towns. There's another one, In the Shadow of Gotham. I think this one was about it's about a detective, 1904. So it's a mystery book. It's a mystery book by Stephanie Pintoff. Life of Pi. Never watched the movie. Might have to watch it after the book. After I read the book. I don't know. We'll see. By Yan Martel. I don't know if you guys have been listening to the podcast, but in the recent podcast we talked about inspirations and stuff, and how specific YouTubers made us think or want to create certain things, and Shane Dawson was one of them, and I got his book. One of the final selections I'll be showing today is another, it's called Dreamcatcher by Stephen King. It's a horror book. I don't really dabble in horror too much, but I'm trying to change that as of late. So Dreamcatcher is one. We got a lot of books on my trip, so we're going to be busy for a while. But there you go. We've got a lot of stuff in selection. I do want to get to this Cirque du Freak series. So maybe if 7 chapters isn't enough, maybe we'll go through books. Maybe? I mean, if we can go through that. So I'll be reviewing the Obsidian episode next Daxday. I saw that you guys in the Discord have talked about a couple books. We talked about the Witcher series and a couple of personal favorites of Ted and of Thunder. So we might go check those books out afterward, or maybe in our personal time. Just kind of depends. Like I said, I got a bunch of books recently. I kind of want to finish those before I continue, but I'll definitely put those down for books that I do need to check out. I know Thunder's book stood out to me. So yeah, if you guys want to join our Discord, and if you guys are into book reading or into literature just in general, feel free to join in the Discord. I'll have it in the description so that way you guys can check it out, and we could have conversations about just books and things that we like in general. I'm really looking forward to going on this literature journey with you guys. Something I do want to throw your way: if we had a movie night, let's say every month, would you guys be interested in like just kind of sitting out, we sit down and watch something together? Let me know down in the comments if you guys would be interested in something like that. I want to be back and like just make this like connection with the community. So if you guys are down for a movie night, let me know down in the comments. I'm done for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week for another Daxday. Much love.